guys, welcome back to my channel. I've got a little grocery haul here. I'll run through the pricing and the meal plan, and then towards the end of the grocery haul I'll start to insert all of the cooking clips. So I went to Coles this week and my local butcher and my local fruit and veg market. This is the third or second week actually of the Coles flyby spend, where you spend $50 each week 4 weeks in a row and you get 10,000 bonus points. I generally shop at Coles when I get those flyby offers. So we will start with the meat, I guess. So chicken thigh fillets, $13.50 a kilo. So we've got 1.5 kilos. I'm going to be making a Japanese curry with a portion of this. And then the second portion, I'm going to be doing a teriyaki chicken glaze with a avocado lemon tomato salsa served on the side with the rice. And then there'll probably be 3 fillets left where I'll just toss in the freezer. We also grabbed these Finest Australian sausages. So this one comes with 2 Italian style pork sausages, 2 garlic and parsley beef sausages, and 2 sage and black pepper pork sausages. So this was $8. I think it was savings of only $1, but I figured I wanted to give this a go because I haven't seen this before, and I'm going to use this to make breakfast. So we'll probably do some grilled sausages, a quick potato hash, and some eggs, maybe some sauteed tomatoes. We will see. That was at Coles. Those 2 proteins were at Coles. Then I picked up some T-bone steak from my local butcher. That was, I think, $20 a kilo. Veg-wise, potatoes were decent this week at Coles. 2 kilos for $4, and they are the washed potatoes, which I love. It's just easier to peel and prep. Soy sauce, $2.80. We were running low on that. And then we also grabbed a bit of a treat, lemon lime. It was 40% off, so I think it was $1.80 from memory. Avocados were $1.50 at Coles. I got a little bit annoyed because I saw them for $1 at my local greengrocer, but I already grabbed them from Coles, so I didn't need to get any more, so $1.50 there. This Yumi's Mediterranean vegetable dip. I think it was half price or 40% off, or maybe 30% off, one of them. It definitely was on sale though. So we were planning to go on a picnic on the weekend, so I'm just gonna prep some carrot sticks to dip in with that. Also grabbed some brie cheese to snack on for the picnic, and I got some salami somewhere. I think it's down here. Some hot espresso salami. I think it was marked down to clear because it was $25.90 a kilo. Grapes were from the greengrocer for $4 a kilo, which was really cheap. Mushrooms were expensive, $13 a kilo at Coles. These beautiful oranges were only $1.50 a kilo at my greengrocer. They're huge. These 3 were a kilo, so they're quite large. 2 lemons for $1 at my greengrocer. Zucchini was $3.30 a kilo at my greengrocer, so I grabbed 5. And I've got some little kumquats here. I know, I only grabbed 4. It was, I think, $10 a kilo. My partner wanted to try these. I've already tried them before, so we grabbed 4 for him to try. Those 4 little kumquats were 50 cents. And then we grabbed some of these eggs. So I actually tried to get eggs at Coles, but they ran out of stock. There was like no eggs at all, except for the 6-pack of eggs. And I think they were like gourmet or something. They were like $7 or $8 for the 6-pack. So I was like, I don't really want to pay that much for eggs. So I'm just going to see if my greengrocer has any. So these ones, 12 quality multigrain, they're cage eggs, I didn't realize. But they're 700 grams. So these were only $4.50, which is great for the budget. So we grabbed those eggs. I think there is an egg shortage because there's a bird issue. I'm not sure if it's bird flu or not, so you'll have to search it up. I'm not too sure, but I know there definitely is a issue with eggs at the moment in Melbourne, I think. It's probably going to affect all the other states eventually as well. So I also grabbed these cherry tomatoes. I normally get the little carton that I always show you guys, 500 grams for $4. Those tomatoes are a little bit smaller, but they ran out of stock, so I grabbed these ones. These ones are quite big for cherry tomatoes, but we're going to work with what we have, and those were, I believe, $5 a kilo, so we've got roughly about $2.10 worth there. Steak wise, we're just going to grill the steak with maybe a little bit of zucchini and mushrooms, quick, simple dinner. The 2 chicken meals already explained. So this is the glaze that I use. I didn't purchase this week. I'm just going to show you guys it because I generally stock up on this when it's on sale. And we've got another packet of the golden curry. That's going to be for the chicken, potato, and carrot Japanese curry that I tend to serve on white rice. So if you're interested in seeing the meal prep, guys, stay tuned because it's going to be shown in the next clip. So this is the cooking segment of the video, guys. There will be a second mini grocery haul after I share all of my cooking clips. So I start by cutting my potatoes in some small little chunks. I lightly season it with salt and I also add in some olive oil. Then I add in a whole heap of smoked paprika, mix that through and just let it cook. So I'm basically trying to make a really quick, easy potato hash. Well, that's what I call it anyways, just so the potatoes have a few little crispy edges and soft and fluffy in the center. I also cooked some sausages and a sunny side egg. This next clip is my meal prepping. So I actually start by cooking some chicken thighs in my pot. I don't add any oil because chicken thigh is naturally quite fatty, and I did lightly season it with salt. Then I start by chopping my avocados up in some small chunks. I'm going to be making a quick, easy avocado tomato salsa to have on the side. So after I've chopped up my avocado and tomatoes, I add in 1 large lemon, so the juice of 1 large lemon, with a little bit of salt. In the meantime, I've also got my rice cooker on, so I've got some white rice that's just steaming. And I also wanted to mention, I think I did this off camera, I'm not sure if I filmed the next bit, but I did finally dice a quarter of a small onion. You can also add in some jalapenos as well if you like, but I didn't have any on hand on this particular day. Once all of the ingredients are chopped and prepped, I toss everything in and mix it all up. Sometimes I don't chop my cherry tomatoes up, but on this particular occasion, the cherry tomatoes were quite large, so I ended up quartering them. So that's the finished product, guys. I've got my little teriyaki glaze and Kewpie mayo on my grilled chicken with my salsa and rice. And this next clip here, guys, I've just got my T-bone steak that I've lightly seasoned with a bit of salt and garlic powder. And then I just chucked in some garlic, butter, and mushrooms. It was a really late dinner, so we made it nice and simple. And this is the next meal, guys. I've basically peeled and chopped a whole bunch of carrots, potatoes, and onion and tossed it into a pot. Added a little bit of salt and I'm going to let that boil. Once the potatoes are kind of halfway done through, I chuck in my chicken thighs, let that cook through, then chop it up with some scissors. Then I start to mix in my Japanese curry. This is one of my most favorite winter meals because 1, it's absolutely delicious. 2, it's really simple. And 3, ideally you can toss in whatever vegetables you like. On this occasion, I added carrots, potatoes, onions, and chicken. And I have made this before without any meat. I've made it with carrots, potatoes, onions, and broccoli or even cauliflower. And I've just served this on top of some white rice.